Now let's talk about Tracy Ohiri. Now Tracy Ohiri has said David Umahi never tied a rapper. He never tied any rapper to meet him in a hotel room. How did you feel when should I say, retracted all these allegations against the minister? Please share your.
I have made it very clear even before this video you're referring to from Tracy Nicholas Ohiri that the struggle involving Tracy was a struggle about stopping police abuse. That the police has no right to go bundle somebody from Lagos to Abuja, harass her, or bring her into the room in front of a powerful adversary. So it was a struggle between the weak and the strong, and I always align with the weak. Now, for those of you who may not understand, I'd also always insisted that it's a civil case. And now, the minister has gone the civil route. What is civil route? He approached Tracy, that's Umahi, David Umahi, and settled her. They had a settlement, legal settlement. Not a police case, civil settlement. And from what I learned, he paid her 110 million naira to make a video that is favorable to him. It is called civil settlement in court. That's what I heard. I wasn't part of it because I made it clear that I'm not going to get myself involved beyond the police aspect of things. So question to ask yourself, if you are not guilty of all these allegations, why invest 110 million naira to just let it go away? So, of course, the answer, as they say, is blowing in the wind. But I'm not here to discuss that because I know that the moment the video came out, everybody's like, oh, maybe she disappointed. No, you can't disappoint me. Before I deal with anyone at all, before I fight for anyone, I'd already taken into consideration that they could go the other way. So I never supported Tracy because I thought she was strong. I supported her because I thought she was weak. So you can consider this as part of her weaknesses. But again, you know how it came about. There's a settlement between the minister and Tracy.
So since it's more like a settlement, does this mean that David Umahi is innocent, or is something more troubling happening behind the scene?
Oh, for me, it's trouble in paradise. Because it means that David Umahi had weighed all his options and discovered that without the settlement, it's going to go down. Second, where did David Umahi, a minister that's earning less than 25 million naira a year, get 110 million naira to settle just one case? And I'm aware he also settled with a former classmate of his who accused him of owing him 7 million. Maybe he's already trying to settle the Nilan engineers who are also now asking for the remains of the engineers that went to see him that disappeared today. So it tells you that David Umahi has been involved in egregious violations of human rights and a lot of immoral acts. But unfortunately, instead of the system asking him to be accountable, the system is now using your taxpayers' money to pay off his accusers. That's where we are, which is sad.
You have investigated powerful men in Nigeria for decades now. In your experience, when a victim retracts, is it usually due to a false story or pressure from the system?
I'm not a lawyer, but I've tried to explain to you, it's not a retraction. Anytime people engage in settlements, in a civil dispute, both sides will have conditions attached to it. So this is David Umahi buying so-called for 110 million naira. And when you pay, you dictate the content of the video as well. So that's what I heard. I don't have the records of their lives, but I'm close enough to the lawyers involved. And don't forget that this involved some senators. Actually, 2 female senators were involved in negotiation. to get David Umahi to, because I think David Umahi was a former senator, is that correct? So I'm aware that Tracy had meetings with Senator Ireti Kinjibe over the issue. She was part of the protest today. I also heard Natasha Akpoti also met with Tracy to discuss how to settle this matter. So I don't know who other persons were, but I'm just telling you transparently what happened. That is a settlement. I'm sure it was a settlement.
Several times you have been arrested and silenced and jailed, yet you did not react or you did not even stop. Why do you think Tracy Ohiri could not hold her ground like she always does?
I just said, in intervening in her matter, the philosophical understanding is that we are rescuing a weak person from a strong person. So if people are traditionally weak and vulnerable, you cannot expect them to behave like Winnie Mandela. You know, even Winnie Mandela at the point caved in. So, but again, this conversation is not about Tracy's. It's a conversation about principle as to why we were involved in ensuring that David Umahi, who already had claimed that he's the most powerful and richest and most dangerous minister, did not rule over Tracy Ohiri in this last fight. So that's where we are.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.